Hello and welcome back to a new video on Laurel Hardy and Charlie Chaplin collectibles. In this video there's a few items that I would like to show that are a bit different, and plus there's some museum gift items that I bought from the Laurel Hardy Museum, and of course I've been to the museum and I'll probably be going several more times, but normally when I go there I never normally walk away empty-handed. So starting off with the first item I've got, which is this one, which is a nice pencil drawing art print by Gregory, and this is 198 of 300, and this is a really nice mounted framed piece with Laurel Hardy from a Trumpet Oxford, which is a 1940 release, and the chap in the middle, the character, that's Dean Williams, who plays like the head Dean. He's like the head master of the night school, and he's played by Wilfred Lucas, or Wilfred Van Norman Lucas, and he was a Canadian actor, and he was also in a part in 1931 that played the warden. So I just had to recap myself because I'm sure I saw him in another Laurel Hardy film. So Pardonas was definitely the other one. But again, this is a really nice print, and it just says it all in their expressions. And then on from that, which is exactly the same artist, and this one here is of Charlie Chaplin. This is 178 of 300. Again, really rare item to have them both together, I think. And again, this is like a pencil sketch drawing of Charlie Chaplin in his typical tramp pose, as we know, as he was in his Charlie Chaplin character of the Tramp. Absolutely lovely. So those two would actually look really great together on the wall, as they're both mounted and framed the same. And then just moving on, there's this, which I absolutely love. This is another little theatre programme. This is original, and this is the Stool Picture Theatre, Kingsway, London Opera House, and this is from 1931, and on the front you've got the ghost train, but then what drew my attraction, on the back you've got Laurel Hardy's name in red just at the bottom, and then when you opened it up, on a couple of pages in, you have a section there on Laurel Hardy's short, which is Laughing Gravy 1931, and this is a Christmas programme that this is December 21st 1931, and Laughing Gravy was released the same time, so this is a really nice original item for the release of Laughing Gravy at this particular picture house or theatre at that time, and just gives you all the details about the film, and a really lovely shot of Laurel Hardy in portrait pose there. Really nice. But it's nice to get all the original paper items. It really does make it all the more interesting, and all the old advertising and all the information on that, absolutely brilliant. That's what makes it what it is, and that's what I love. So, and then on from that, the Laurel Hardy Museum, I was able to, so I started off, they gave me a nice bag to put all my bits in that I picked up, so that was a nice start. And then just little sort of knick-knacky trinket bits and pieces. It's just fun stuff to have. That's just a key ring with a stand on one side, ollie on the other, that's made of wood, with the keychain or ring at the top. That's a nice little thing to have in the display case. And then you have one of these, which is like a wooden plaque of Laurel Hardy from Way Out West, the famous thumb scene from the film, but really nice crafted piece. And I also have another 3 of these from previous visits from the museum, which are also on my page and in photos, which you can look them up. And then I always wanted to get hold of this, and I never really got round to it until then. And I thought it reminded me, so I thought I'll get it, which is the double DVD set, A Lot of Fun, Where the Movies Learn to Laugh. And this is a double disc set, which is really, really great. And then you have the set of postcards inside, Stan and Ollie there. You've got Harold Lloyd, and then Hal Roach, the big boss man, the Hal Roach studio, and then all his players. So you've got Lauren Hardy, and then Billy Gilbert, Max Davison, Thelma Todd, Patsy Kelly, Zara Pitts, Harold Lloyd, Snub Pollard, James Finlayson, Charlie Chase, and our gang. So all the different players that were at the Hal Roach studios, and then you got Hal Roach and our gang. And then a really nice shot there, yeah, nice colour shot there of the Hal Roach Studios as it was back in the day at that particular time. Really, really nice set. The documentary is amazing. It just goes on forever, but the information on it and all the interviews, the extras of the interviews are absolutely amazing. It's not just Lauren Hardy. You have a good section on them, but you also have Harold Lloyd, and it was with Hal Roach back in the early day, worked and became good friends with Harold Lloyd, so their careers started off very early on together, and the Hal Roach studios just developed over time, and then Lauren Hardy came along and so on. But he also mentions other comedy players such as Buster Keaton and Fatty Arbuckle and all the old silent stars of the times. But it's really interesting how the Hal Roach Studios was developed, and then how it changed into the war years, and then eventually how it was demolished, and then sadly there's just a plaque now of the studios of where it was. So this is really, really nice documentary to have. And then just finishing off, also that came from the Lauren Hardy Museum, was this book, which is called Overstan, or Overstan, and it's called Lauren Hardy Forever, the Bill Cubin story by Roger Robinson. I do have some other books by Roger Robinson, but this one I just can't put down. I'm still reading it. I'm nearly there, but the details about Bill Cubin and the Lauren Hardy Museum and how it all developed, and his history and his backstory is absolutely amazing, and it's such an inspiration. I find Bill, to me, he was like the godfather of the organisers of the Lauren Hardy Sons of the Desert Appreciation Society, and helping to develop all the tents here in this country and also overseas and make things really big. And he also made it more known that this is actually the birthplace of Stan Laurel, and he got that all authenticated with a birth certificate. He got the plaque up, he got the museum going, he had Lauren Hardy bus. He did so much and did all the conventions and the centenary convention for Stan Laurel in 1990. And then he had the stars come over. He had Jeffrey Holland from Hardy High that helped support Bill with all the events, and then he had other staff, stars come over such as Henry Brandon, Rosina Lawrence, and and of course Lois, that wanted to come back way back then. I think it was 1979. It says in the book, when she came to see where her father was born. But this is absolutely an amazing book, and also with Bill's background and how he developed through his life and his amazing career, from being in the RAF as a trumpet player to selling Hoover washing machines, and then having electric shop to a cafe, to having Lauren Hardy items displayed in the cafe, and then also an outhouse at the back. And then it got the word round, and it just developed from there. And it's just really amazing how it all developed over time, and how Bill became mayor of Ulverston, and such a big name in the Lauren Hardy world, and a lot of it is thanks to him and his amazing life and career and his legacy. But this is a fantastic book. but by Roger Robinson, and Roger Robinson has definitely done justice on this. So he's done a really fantastic job in researching and what have you. So that's it for this video. So that's everything I want to talk about. I hope to do again, as always, the next video soon. But it's all going to be exciting, I hope. So I don't want to give away too much information. But stay safe, everyone, and happy collecting. Bye for now.